I think, people like you who've got a big heart and a big brain and a good message and good values, we need you to have more attention, bigger platforms. The people who are the assholes, the people who are really, there are people in this world who are really just out for themselves, or who really just don't care, or who are actually just mean. Those people never shrink from the opportunity to grab the microphone. And so therefore, I think it's important for other people to have an equal and fair shot.
Well, for me, I'm just all about trying to get the job done, Absolutely. Accomplish the goal. Yeah. For us, it's like, let's eradicate poverty. Let's put money into people's hands. Let's make it so that people have the opportunity to be time starved and not just starving. Hey,
listen, and when you see those food lines now, we have food lines in America. People in their cars because of the virus and the economic crash. People are in their cars for 2 hours, 3 hours, trying to drive up to food pantries and food banks to get a little bit of food. That's not going to work. And you have ideas that can eliminate all that. And, and so I do think I think people can also tell when you stop being mission first and you start being me first, then the air comes out of the balloon pretty quickly anyway. And so, I would just tell any of your critics or whatever, hey, just watch me, keep me honest, and see how it works out.
Yeah, to me, we just need to get the job done, and whatever tools come my way to get the job done, like, I'm all for.
Yep.
Like, if someone who's been bashing me at a particular point in time then like comes around later, I'm just like, cool, let's do it.
That's good.
So like, I don't really.
I'm the same way. When I left the Obama White House under fire, I had been such a radical firebrand in my 20s and 30s. I was considered a left-wing radical in the Bay Area. Now, you have to work hard to distinguish yourself in the Bay Area as a left-winger, but I did it. And then after my son was born, and I started trying to figure out more constructive ways to be a part of the local political community, I wind up doing this Green Jobs Corps in Oakland, getting kids off of street corners and trained to put up solar panels. Nancy Pelosi finds out about it. I went up going to D.C. to talk about the program to all of her people. We get George W. Bush to sign a bill called the Green Jobs Act of 2007, which replicated my program across the country through the Department of Labor. Next year, I wrote a book about it. The book became a bestseller. Suddenly, I'm in the Obama White House and, working on with an $80 billion budget, working with Joe Biden and, a bunch of other people, Valerie Jarrett, trying to get, the green part of the stimulus package to work. And instantly the right wing says, wait a minute, this guy's in the White House? It's like, protester, this guy who's like against the police and all this sort of stuff, instant firestorm. In those days, you couldn't be controversial and stay in the White House. So I, resigned. They didn't ask me to resign. I offered to resign. I resigned. And I took a lot of heat from conservatives. Here we are 10 years later, or, thereabout. Some of those same people who had come after me so hard, I work with all the time.